Hello my beautiful people, welcome again to paulinegoldcards. I want to say thank you very much to current subscribers and the people who have been integrating and liking on the channel this content. Thank you very much for being here with me, clicking on this video, and here to share more amazing messages for you. You're gonna have 3 different options for you to choose from. The topic I'm gonna be answering here is, what is so irresistible about you, and what are some juicy details that I can throw in for you? All right, so we're gonna see if there's some people included, other people's opinions in this reading, or if it's just the looks that you give to all the rest of the world. All right, so take the messages as they resonate with you. After all, it is just a general reading. The options you're gonna be having is option number 1, the colorful stone heart. Option number 2, the crystal marble. And option number 3, the blue stone heart. If you need more time to decide which one of these options are going to be the best for you, well, feel free to pause the video, and in the description down below you can find the timestamps for each option. If you are interested in your very own private reading, feel free to contact me. You can find my Gmail as well in the description box, and also the link if you like to donate to my channel and support me. Thank you very much to those people who have been donating and asking for your private readings and subscribing. Thank you very much. Love and blessings for every single one of you. With that being said, I'm going to begin with pile number 1. Welcome, option number 1. What do I have here for you? What makes you so irresistible? What makes you so attractive to other people? Perhaps a partner, ex-partner, a crush? Well, we're going to explore how to give you that boost of confidence. We're going to see what are some things that make you magnetize that energy and make other people fall in love with you. Thank you very much for clicking on this video and being here with me. My name is Pauline. Thank you for the current subscribers, the people who have been following my work for a very long time, and the ones who are integrating. If you're new in the channel, welcome. Enjoy the reading. Let's see. I decided to use different set of cards. In case you're being wondering, I'm using Kabbalah Tarot, Marseille Tarot, and Tarot Rider. Just remember to take these messages as they resonate. You can ask your private reading. In the description box below, you can find my Gmail, and also the link for donations if you're feeling generous and like to support my channel. Also, thank you very much to the people who have been donating and asking your private readings. Thank you very much for the trust and the blessings you've been sending me. Thank you very much. Okay, do have the Star, 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 9 of Cups, the Strength, 5 of Cups, and finally I do have Alchemia, which is the Strength card. Oh my god, double Strength. Are you a Leo? Do you have some fire in you? Leo in Sun, Moon, Rising. You may also have a little bit of water. There's a lot of fire and water. Also, you might be a Pisces. What makes you so attractive and irresistible? You do know how to recover from bad breakups. You also know how to keep yourself very optimistic in situations. You know, you gather your strength. You have such a inner strength, such a big inner strength. I mean, even if you haven't noticed just yet, but you do know how to handle things. I mean, yeah, you can be blue at some point, you know. You can be very tired and weary from different situations, you know, especially when it comes to breakups, deceptions, and walking away, or somebody walking away from you. Yeah, that can be very painful, but you know how to gather your energy and go back on your feet. Also, that what makes you very attractive is that you may not see this as an important quality, but it is. Let me tell you, it is. Because you're a man or you're a woman who doesn't generalize the idea that everybody is bad, that everybody out there is a liar, that everybody out there is to get you, you're concentrating on and focusing on finding the best things in life, better friendships, better relationships, inner healing with yourself as well. You're not only working on getting a new person on your life, you're also working on getting you back on feet, finding your balance, taking care of you. And that's incredible, you know. Also, you're such a tender person. I mean, you're very sweet with your words. It's like at some point you're like a baby, even in your facial expressions. You don't even notice, but some people see you that you give this sweet look, this innocent look on yourself, and they say, "Oh, what a beautiful eyes you have. What a beautiful smile," you know. You show your tenderness through your facial expressions, even without realizing. Also, another thing that I'm picking up as well, there are people who are wondering, how did you manage to get back on your feet? I mean, how after a bad breakup, you still get up back again and go into the game. This is like, aren't you tired of this life? Aren't you tired of being rejected? Aren't you tired of fighting against this? This is like, no, you're like a warrior. You're such a strong warrior. And let me tell you something. There are a few people out there, especially people that has crush on you, okay? A few people have crush on you, and this strength is incredible, sexy. This is like, oh man, I wouldn't mind to date this person or even to marry them, because they're unique. They have a lot to offer to me. I know that this couple wouldn't be a weak one. I know they would be the best thing that ever happened to me. You know, I do gotta tell you, there are some people out there who fantasize about you, especially people that you may not be interested in. Also, your joy for life, believe it or not, your joyful life, your positivity is also very attractive because you shine at it, you know. Maybe even if you run into a bad situation on the way to work, on the way to school, on the way to see your family, but you always are highly spirited. I mean, you're such a great person. I mean, you are an amazing friend. You are wise. You are very strong. But your strength is different than physical. You know, your strength is never give up. I always keep giving my best. I know there's something better out there. And I know that I deserve it. I know that I'm going to find it. You know, your hoping things to be better and hoping things will improve inside of you are also such a big boost for this energy. And believe me, there are a few people who actually would like to shoot those arrows of love towards you. I gotta be very honest with you, there are a few people who have maybe pleasing themselves by thinking about you. Especially I do see women. For a reason I see women. I don't know what your preference is, but I do see a lot of women. Also, that can be included that women want to be exactly the way you are if you're a woman. Even if you're a man, it can be the opposite sex, you know. There could be some men that are pleasing themselves with you, or men who are jealous of you and they wish they could have that high spirit just like you have, you know. There might be some people that they're having a little bit of envy towards you, like, what makes them so special? What makes them so strong? I mean, why they can do it and I can't? You know, there are some people who actually have it all. Especially, I do see a few people that might be a little bit richer than you, or they have more access to other kind of stuff, and even when they see you succeeding and being very happy about yourself and very confident, they do get a little bit jealous, because this is like, if I already have everything, why can't I be stronger like them? Why can't I be like them? What's up with that? You know? Alrighty. Also, some juicy details here. Did I mention before that there are some people who are pleasing themselves by watching you? You know, some of them may already have some pictures of you, especially when you're drinking something. You may have a picture of you drinking something, or in a place with water. There's something about water related, or maybe a little bit of fire. Maybe you're next to a bonfire or a candle or a chimney. And during those scenarios, those who had a crush on you, and the ones that are fantasizing about you, are having such as intense fantasies about it. I mean, if you're next to a bonfire, they're picturing themselves pleasing you and teasing you and being with you. If you're drinking something, this person is imagining that they're drinking your fluids or something like that. I mean, I'm trying to be very respectful here, but there are people who are very specific and explicit about their feelings for you, okay? Some of those people who have fantasies with you is like, they may have also Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, because these people are very fiery. They may have a little bit of a Scorpio in them. You may know some of them or not. I mean, sometimes we do have admirers and not knowing. And something gives me the hunch that, I mean, I do have a hunch about this, you know, because I believe some of them might be your neighbors, because they're very close to you. Neighbors or friends or random people that you see them. Maybe even the person that sells you coffee, or, you know, somebody that you see on a daily basis, but you don't really be friends with them, but they do have some hidden secrets in them, you know. There's something about your smile. I do gotta tell you, one of the most attractive features that you have is your smile and your baby faces, because believe it or not, with that tenderness in you, you express it on your face, and that makes you like, wow. I mean, makes you shine. It's like you have sparkles on your eyes, you know, and people find it very adorable. You know, it's like seeing also a teddy bear at some points. It's like, oh, you know the kind of a feeling that gives you a teddy bear every time you see it and touch it, and this is like, oh, how sweet, how tender, you know. And also, you have both sides. You have the tender one and the wild one, okay? This is like, well, I bet this person is amazing in bed. I wouldn't be surprised that some of them may already have gone to tarot readers or psychic or other people trying to investigate about you, but they believe that you may be very sexy in the bedroom and kissing. Also, other people are fantasizing about being rescued or protected by you. This is like, well, if this person might be a bodyguard or a therapist or somebody that can take care of you, I would pretty much like to be their patient or their client. You know, oh, you are a bodyguard? Well, I would pretty much to pay for your service. Oh, are you a therapist? I would pretty much like to be your patient. If you know what I mean, you know, getting all kinky about it. You may not know this, but you're an inspiration. You're truly an inspiration. And your story is like transcending right now. It's inspiring a lot of people to get out of that dark spot and not conforming with what they have, you know, getting what they want. But this is like, you get what you want, but without hurting anybody, because there are some people who act very selfishly. This is like, no, I want this job and I'm gonna rip it away from your hands. I don't care who you are or anything like that, you know. And you're very assertive. You like to get what you want, but this is like, I don't want to hurt anybody in the process. I do know that I have to defend myself, but it's not like I want to hurt other people's feelings. And that's also what makes you very attractive, you know. I'm telling you, it's a different kind of a strength, because some people, when they think about a strength, it's like being aggressive or dominant, you know, but no, it's not always like that. Okay, that is aggressiveness. It's a different thing from strength and courage. You're very brave. I mean, you do face your situations, and sometimes even if it's not very easy for you to face your fears or heal your wounds, especially your wounds, because you do reminisce sometimes about how you were lied by somebody that you really care about, and that actually make you cry a lot and hurt you. But you know, you do have such a big strength to take care of the situation, and you know how to do it. You may be a very highly spiritual person as well. You're very, very connected to the divine, to angels, meditation. That is also a powerful energy and a powerful tool that can help you out. And you're projecting it. I mean, you don't even notice. You project it, or you're very humble. So the few people that please themselves with you might be Aries, Sagittarius, or a little bit of a Scorpio in them, because they're very fiery. Or you may also be a fire sign, may have a combination of water and fire. But yeah, somebody has their pictures, and even if you're drinking a bottle of wine, or I mean like a bottle of wine or a bottle of water, you know, that person actually gets very kinky and very specific about you. You know what I mean. I mean, you know where I'm going right now. This is like whether you are hugging something or touching something with your hand or with your mouth, they are imagining themselves like it's your mouth, that they are on their breasts, on their body, their skin, their hands, their lips, like everywhere. It's like, oh, I wish those lips were on my body right now. You know, there are 2 or 3 people that are very kinky. So, and I'm pretty sure that you know a few of them, because they might be very sexually active. Now, for some reason, I'm feeling like a virgin. There's something like a virgin, or what is the song? Like a Virgin from Madonna. Somebody might be singing you like, well, this person is such a cuteness that I believe that they are virgin, but if they do have a wild side, I would pretty much like to enlist for me to experience that. I'm pretty sure that this person is not always peaches and cream, you know. This person has a kinky and hot wild side that I would pretty much like to explore. That's how they want you, you know. That turns them out like a lot. This is like, oh, they can be very sweet, but I wonder how are they in their wild side, how kinky they can be, how dominant. For some reason, I'm starting to feel that this is someone that you work with, or maybe your boss. You know that people sometimes do have crushes, but that's all, or they're just fantasizing about it. You may know a few people. It may rank with some people that you know. So, option number 1, this is pretty much what I have here for you. You let me know in the comments down below how does this resonate, and I invite you to give it a like and subscribe in case you haven't done that yet. Thank you very much for being with me, and I'll see you next in another video. Bye! Hello, option number 2, and welcome to your very own reading. What do I have for you? What makes you so irresistible? What are some juicy details that I could throw in? There might be some comments, some inner comments from people that you know, maybe a partner, ex-partner, a crush, or just the image that you give to other people, right? So take whatever resonates and leave the other things behind. Thank you very much for being here with me, and click on the channel. If you're new, welcome, enjoy the reading. You're invited to see the rest of the content that I have here. And current subscribers, thank you very much for being here with me again. I send you a lot of love and blessings. The one who have been asking your private readings and donating to my channel, from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you very much. My name is Pauline. Let's see what I have for you. I decided to use 3 sets of cards this time. Marseille, the tarot cards, the normal tarot rider, and Kabbalah tarot. What do I have here for you? There's some juicy details that I can throw in. Oh, right, the Knight of Swords. If you want your very own private reading about this topic or perhaps another, feel free to contact me. In the description box below you can find my Gmail and also at the beginning of the video. Also, you feeling very generous and you like to support my channel, I invite you to give me a PayPal donation. You can find the link down below. Alrighty. Are you guys a Virgo? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? I do also have air. Alrighty, I do have the Knight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, Eight of Cups, the Lovers, the Hermit, and I was going to say Shining, but now this is a Star card. Alrighty. Okay, I do gotta be very honest to you. I do see several people. It might be several cases here because I see somebody that is very rich and has a lot of resources to keep on check on you. There might be somebody in their shadow, somebody on your social media that has like a fake account and they're spying on you, spying on your daily routines, and they're fantasizing like crazy. It might be a partner, ex-partner. Now, I don't really think this is a partner. This is a person that you don't have any bounds with. Maybe that somebody that has a crush on you and they never told you, or somebody that was in your life and suddenly they just walk away and now they're just watching from the shadows. Because I do see a lot of people that feel a little bit intimidated by you and they don't have the strength to come forward, and they just stick themselves to watch from afar. Okay. Even though they look like they're very confident, but no, when it comes to you, they don't really have the nerve to go towards you. You might be already dating somebody else for some of you. What is very attractive and irresistible about you that you live life day by day. You know, you do have a lot of expectations, you do want to do a lot of things. There might be a lot of places that you haven't even visited, but you're still making plans and you're still very optimistic about it. But you live the now, the day. I mean, you're living every single day today. You know, you're like an anchorage to today's energy. You know, you might be a little bit of a dreamer, but you're also into doing things. Okay, that's an amazing combination. I do gotta tell you, for some of you, there's somebody also here that find you very irresistible. Why? Because they know that you have feelings for them, but for some reason you are restraining yourself, or you're focusing on other things. You are not being obsessive like they are, and you're keeping your distance, and that makes you even more attractive because they say, wow, this person actually has such a big restraint about themselves, about me, and I do like it. Okay, there's also talking to me about a person that may be suffering from depression, or they went through very toxic relationships and everybody was looking for them, and maybe other people were harassing them and picking on them. And when they met you, they do know that you have feelings for them, that you have the hots for them even, but you don't go after them, you don't chase them. And that makes you very attractive. And I believe for the rest of the people, I do gotta tell you, as for the rest of the world, that is one irresistible quality about you. Even though you're having the hots for something or for someone, you're not letting that give you any anxiety or make you like a stalker or being in a obsessive behavior, you know, because there are some people who actually are having the hots for them and they're acting like very creepy and or arrogant or dominant. It's like, no, you have to love me, you have to like me, you know. And for some reason your modesty and your restraint, your control on your emotions do actually make you very attracted to this person, because this is like, well, I thought everybody was a stalker, I thought everybody was an obsessive creepy guy or girl, but guess what, I do find that there are people who are actually very respectful, and that makes me want them even more, you know. And not only for the person who might be spying on you on social media, but this is also for several people, okay? And also, when you're getting to know somebody else and you're getting to make a new friend, the people appreciate that you're interested in them as a friend, because there are some people who immediately jump into the action and say, no, I actually want to be partners with you, even though we don't know each other that well, and let's not give it a rest. Let's start right away. Even though you may have the hots for somebody, or you're interested on a specific person, what is also very irresistible and attractive about you is your self-control. I mean, you have a lot of attitude, you have a lot of confidence, but you know how to say stop. Okay, first I want to get to know you. First I want to see if the territory is safe for me to move. I do have a lot of energy, and I may come across that I am not interested, I am selfish, I am cold, but I don't really jump into situations like that. There's something about your eyes. Also, there's something about very irresistible about your eyes. They're very intense. It's like you're connecting to other people. You may also have your gifts very developed, and you're trying to figure it out, that person through their eyes. This is like I'm having the feeling that this person is not being completely honest with me, so I'm gonna look at them. Maybe not in a crazy weird look, right? But you like focus your powers on your eyes. This is like having X-ray. You do have that power, like you're having X-ray and you see through other people's intentions. I feel that this person is not being entirely honest with me, so I'm gonna see through their eyes. And this is like, oh, I feel it, like I am connected. Okay, this is like, well, this person may be only horny, and they do want to get all kinky with me, but I'm not really interested. You know how to draw your limits. Also, that's very, very attractive about you. Look at the Knight of Swords. You do know how to draw your limits. You do know how to stand up for yourself, okay? Even if there are some people who are trying to push you into situations, this is like, oh, come on, try it. Whether it's alcohol, it can even be drugs. There can be people who are trying to invite you to try these addictions, or even other things. This is like, hey, let's make an orgy, or let's have a threesome. And there are some things that do not like, and you know how to draw a limit. You know how to stand up for yourself and to say, no, I'm not really interested in that. I do respect what you do, but this is not my thing. Okay, also, that makes you very attractive. I'm telling you back again, you're a stranger controlling yourself. The respect that you have for yourself is such as a strong and attractive, irresistible quality for others, even for the people who are having the hots for you, or maybe even can be masturbating on you. But this is very attractive, believe it or not. Also, looks like you defend old school relationships, also kind of relationships, because there might be some people around you that believe that love doesn't exist, and all the men lie, all the women lie, that they have very generalized ideas about love, compromise, that doesn't exist, it's a fairy tale. But guess what? You do stand up for that, and you say, no, I do know that there's somebody out there that I can share my life with, and that hope, that emotion that you give to this goal also makes other people believe, wow, so this person doesn't give up at all. They don't know when to back down on their beliefs. And I like it. You have even made some people smile with your attitude. This is like, come on, give it a try. No, I already told you no. And this is like, They look at you and they might be giving you a very discreet smile, like, this one is not this is not such an innocent person after all. They do have some strength. I like it. And that actually excites them even more. There's something about a blonde person. I just see a blonde person, or a few several blonde persons. You may be a blonde person, or the person that is spying on you on social media is blonde. And there's also something about the accent, okay? You might be from different nationalities. And France or French, there's something about French, or maybe French cuisine involved. Somebody here wants to give you French kissing, or you might be very good at French kissing. Also, what is very irresistible about you? You're very mysterious and enigmatic. It can drive other people crazy. This is like, I can't figure it out, this person. This person doesn't look like they care about me, but guess what? For others, this is like a teasing charm, you know. This is like a big charm. Well, they're hard to crack. I would pretty much like to stick around and see what they're all about. This is like, oh, you're playing hard to get. I love it. There are some people who actually like that, playing hard to get. Okay, and they stick to it. Also, something that is very, very attractive about you is your legs and your bottom. I do gotta tell you, even if you don't do exercise, and because some people might actually say, no, well, I don't really do a lot of exercise, so I don't really think that I do have such a cute legs, but let me guess what. Something very attractive about you is your legs and your butt. Also, your shoulders and your back. Okay, maybe when you are standing up for yourself, you have this. You stand up in a certain way and makes you look stronger and like a warrior, you know, and very secure of yourself. And they like the way your legs and your bottom, your back strengthen. This is like, wow, play hard to get on me, you know. There's also something about hugging you from behind. I don't know if some people that are fantasizing hugging you from behind, or you do tend to hug from behind. Alrighty, I do gotta be very honest to you. There are some people who are actually fantasizing while making love to you. They are grabbing from your back and they are slightly scratching your back. This is not like torturing you, but maybe, you know, in fact, there are some people who are just picturing on that moment when the passion is so big for them to handle, they just grab onto your back and they scratch you a little bit, or they push their fingers, the top of your fingers against your back, and this is like, oh man, when you're inside of me, I want to grab onto something, especially your back, because your back seems like a strong part of you. It's like the strongest part of you, or there is a part that it drives them crazy whenever they're fantasizing about you. Irresistible about you. There's something about the way you flip your hair, or they may fantasize about grabbing your hair. They love your hair. There are people that also love your hair very much. And pay attention to your intuition, because there are some people who might be getting into your dreams and wanting to be with you. Maybe astral projection or something like that. Or somehow you can sense that somebody is thinking about you. Okay, but I do gotta be very honest to you. There are some people who are just fantasizing about having sex with you and not going any further. So you just need to watch the red flags for it, okay? Not because everybody wants to have sex with us, it's because they want a stable relationship. You just need to watch out for that, alright? Keep in count that. Well, this is pretty much what I have here for you. Option number 2, you let me know in the comments how does this resonate. And I invite you to give it a like and subscribe in case you haven't done that yet. Love and blessings to every single one of you. I'll see you next in another video. Bye! Welcome, option number 3. Last but not least, what do I have here for you? My name is Pauline. Thank you very much for clicking on the channel and being here with me. Current subscribers, current people who have been following my work and supporting me, your love, your light. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I send love and blessings to you. New people integrating, and if you're just new in the channel, welcome, enjoy the reading. I invite you to see the rest of the content that I have here. What do I have for you? I'm using 3 different sets of cards this time. The Marsella card, the tarot reader card, tarot cards, tarot cards, I'm sorry about that, and the Kabbalah tarot, okay? If you're wanting to have your very own private reading, you can find my Gmail in the description box below. And also at the beginning of the video, and if you're feeling very generous, you can also support my channel by your donation to my PayPal account. You can find the link down below. Thank you very much to the people who have been asking your private readings and donating. From the bottom of my heart, I say thank you very much. You're amazing. What do I have for you? What's so irresistible about you? What are some juicy details that I can throw in? Alrighty, let me check. This is very interesting. I did also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn on the second reading. I do have water, I do have air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe some Pisces in it. I do have the Emperor card, the World card. I'm sorry, Chariot card. And Pentacles, I do have Pentacles 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Temperance. Okay, I don't want to spoil the surprise here for you, but you might be having 1 or 2 people interested in coming and tell you how you've been making them feel. Why? They've seen your progress lately, okay? This is a person that more than spying on you, stalking on you, this person might have also gone to a tarot reader, or they might have been investigating about you some way. They know about the activity you've been doing, and they have seen your progress because there are a few people who have seen you very attractive, but now incentivizes even more to come towards you and offer you something. The Knight of Cups. And then I gotta tell you, if you keep doing this work, I don't know exactly what you've been doing, but let me guess, you're going on the right path, because it looks like you've been improving yourself, working on yourself, maybe watching your diet, or you've been meditating, you've been healing, you've been cutting cords with things that no longer serve you. And guess what? Is bringing to the surface what you've been hiding for a very long time. For example, maybe you've been dealing with a toxic relationship and you couldn't see those wonderful attributes that you have, but now that you've been detoxicating from that, guess what? It's appearing the best version of yourself. It's appearing the most attractive and coolest version of yourself. Sexy. I mean, you're sexy. You're teasing for some people, okay? You're very sexy. There's something about your breasts. I do gotta tell you, there's something about your breasts and your private parts that that this person is like constantly. 2 people are constantly like thinking about it. I do gotta tell you that it might be coming something from the past, wanting to have something with you, and there's also a new person that you've been presented by the divine, okay? Also, what does this have to do about you being irresistible? Well, let me tell you something. Whatever you've been doing is been working because you are being aligned with your true self. And guess what? This is opening such a big opportunities for you, you know? Not only to find a partner, but to find new friends. There are people who are going to be crushing on you, even people that might be married, okay? Now, don't see this like I am incentivizing unfaithful situations, because no, I'm not really interested in that. But imagine this. There are some people that already have partners, that already have a marriage going on. But for example, maybe you admire somebody from a movie, okay? This is like, oh, well, that person is very cute. You know, you're having like that innocent crush. Okay, this is like, oh, look at that movie star. Well, they're very sexy. Even though I am married, well, I'm gonna like that person. I'm gonna like that actor because I like the way they are. You know, that kind of a crush. There are some people that are still gonna be crushing on you. Even though you already have a partner, you already established your life, there are some people who are always gonna have feelings for you. They know they can go further, but they're gonna be like, well, this is one of the people that I never stop having feelings for. It might be an ex also talking about this. there are some people that, well, I never get to be with this person, but they're always going to be like my secret crush, a person that I could never be with. You can even see those interviews with famous people. Then they actually tell them, okay, you're married, you already have kids, but is there somebody, have you ever fell in love with somebody you were working with? Have you ever fell in love with somebody else? And this is like, well, even some movie stars are going to tell you, yeah, I was always in love with this person, but I already knew they were married, they were taken, or they were not interested in me, but I kind of had the hots for them, and this is exactly like I tell you, you still have like energy to magnetize and to attract many people, even random people crossing the street. They say like, oh wow, look at that girl, look at that man, they're hot. There are some, you're turning heads when you enter into a room. Okay, you're very attractive. I do gotta tell you that you're very attractive without even noticing and without even doing nothing. Okay, just be natural the way you are. And there are some juicy details about you. The two people that are coming to offer you something, because look at the Knight of Cups. There's obviously some people that are willing to make a move. Okay, there are some people that are going to stay in the dark and never making any move towards you. But there are two, or can be three, people that are going to appear into your life and say, hey, how are you doing? Would you like to go out? Or one of them, I do gotta tell you, one of those people are gonna tell you, hey, do you wanna fuck? Okay, I do gotta be very honest. It might be two of them that actually want to establish a relationship with you, and there's only one that are being very devils. They're devils. They only want to have one night stand, so you just watch out for that. You be careful with that, okay? If that is not what you're interested, of course you can say no. After all, the decision is yours. Irresistible about you. You don't hide your feelings. I mean, you admit to yourself that you still have feelings for one or two people, but you don't let those feelings torment you, or you don't torture yourself with, oh, I can never have them. I don't know what I'm going to do without them. I'm not going to be able to live my life. You allow your feelings to be shown. Yeah, you do get sad by not being corresponding in love, but you don't feel yourself like a victim from love. You have the strength. I mean, you do have you do know how to balance. You have the formula to balance your own feelings. This is like, yeah, I do admit. And maybe you have written this down, or maybe you should. I do admit that I have been in love with this person. I did have such big expectations with them, but if it didn't happen, I did the best I can. But now I keep moving on with my life. Okay, you do know how to face your past, your feelings, and you don't let those bother you. Remember that a moment ago I told you how some celebrities or some people are telling how they always had a crush for somebody, or they were in love with somebody else, but they keep going with their lives? Well, that's exactly the thing that you do, and it's very irresistible. It's going to be very irresistible because maybe you've been sharing these stories with some friends, some family, or even yourself. And you say like, well, I did things that I never thought I did. I faced feelings that I never thought I had the strength to overcome. And guess what? This is amazing. This is such an irresistible thing for you. Have you ever grabbed somebody's face with your hands and look at them and smile at them and complimenting them? Because this might be such an irresistible thing that maybe you have been practicing, or you are going to be able to practice in a moment. Because this is like grabbing their face with your hands and smiling at them and saying nice things or encouraging quotes or phrases to somebody. It can even be a friend. I mean, not all the time we grab other people's faces just because they're our partners. It may be very good friends, family, or you're trying to help somebody out and you try to give them hope, or maybe just by grabbing their shoulders, putting your head on their shoulders and say everything is going to be all right. That is also such an exquisite, irresistible thing about you. You know how to do the pep talk, okay, and how to encourage other people, not only your partner. Hugging yourself, you might be very good at hugging, and maybe you haven't had time to practice, but you should practice hugging from the bottom of my heart, like expressing unconditional love. And I'm telling you, unconditional love is not only applied to partners, it's also applied to friends, people you want to give a pep talk. I mean, different things. Even your pets. For example, your pets. That's also very nice. There are some people who really care and love their pets, and they do hug them and kiss them. And that's exactly an irresistible thing about you. You didn't know how to give unconditional love to the world, and you should do it. Keep it Keep motivating yourself to spread love. And also grabbing your face and hugging you. There's also something, irresistible thing that somebody would like to do with you. You might come across as I'm sorry, as a shy person. And also something very irresistible about you is that you don't directly look into their eyes. Maybe you're looking somewhere else. And that person would pretty much like to grab your face and say like, hey, look at me, don't look away. Someone that is very tender, or maybe when somebody is being shy about it, and maybe you're looking at them, in a very patient way, and you say, hey, it's okay, look me in the eye, what's the matter? That genuinely care for somebody else, and that also makes you very, very, very attractive. I do see somebody kneeling. I don't know if you've been praying or you've been kneeling or meditating, or whenever you kneel, maybe you've been visiting a cemetery, maybe you've been visiting a relative or somebody that just passed away, and you show respect and you kneel. You do know how to show respect. You do have such a good manners that many people haven't been using, but that also makes you very irresistible. You do know how to greet other people with your hands, by kissing their cheek or kneeling to show respect. Maybe when they invite you to a church, you may not believe entirely in a church for some people, but you do kneel for respect. Okay? Not as being submissive, but to show some respect, It's like you're old school. But that's very sweet. And there's something about reading out loud. Are you used to read out loud or express your opinion to others? Because there's also something irresistible about your voice. It's very secure, very wise. Even if you're a man, you're a woman, you don't know how to imprint a special energy on every single thing you say. Even if you're saying good afternoon, good morning, you're inviting others to listen to you, to turn their heads and listen to you. This is like, wow, what a melodious voice they have. You may also sing or read out loud. And also something very irresistible about you is your voice, the way that you talk, you express yourself. Makes other people want to listen. Something captivating about your voice, paying attention to you. About your body, your arms and Alright, your eyes. Your eyes, your arms, whether you cross arms or you touch your arms at some point. Maybe when you're putting a piece of accessory on your hand, maybe like a watch or a bracelet, the way you put it on yourself is like very, very sexy, because you look like a professional. You look like a pro, grabbing a watch and put it on your wrist, you know, or even a finger. It's a piece of accessory that you put. It can even be a jacket or a coat, or even your backpack, you know, something that you're carrying with you and other people see you wearing that. This is like, wow, I love watching her putting a ring on her, or a bracelet, or a necklace, or a cap, you know. This is like you're putting the cherry on top of your cake, and this is like, great, now you're perfect. And I gotta tell you, a lot of people like the way you dressed. Whether you go according to fashion, a certain fashion style, or you just grab clothes randomly, and there's a lot of people who like the way you dress, and you look very comfortable and very confident wearing what you wear. And at some point, maybe you don't even worry if the colors match. You just grab whatever you feel comfortable with and you like it, and you look very good. Looks like you're very comfortable in your skin. And you're very respectful. You're a gentleman or a lady they would like to cherish. Okay, so this is pretty much what I have here for you. Option number 3, you let me know how does this resonate. I invite you to like it and subscribe it in case you haven't done that yet. Thank you very much. My name is Pauline. I'll see you next in another video. Bye!